Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like ooh. Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. Now I'll never get to clean up the mess I made. Oh, and that haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like ooh. Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. Although it hurts, I'll be the first to say that I was wrong. Oh, I know I'm probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want you to know I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand, give you all his hours when he has the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you love to dance. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man.
We see this young guy who's incapable at the beginning of the book, incapable of imagining or feeling compassion for the women in his life. But by the end of it, it begins to dawn on him that without this imaginary and without this compassion, no love is possible. I enjoy writing about Junior because, first of all, he's so problematic. He's also, I think, flawed in very human ways. He wants to be vulnerable. He wants to be intimate. He wants love, doesn't know how in the world to achieve it. And there's something about his voice. He's part bravura and very, very honest. The story that most people tend to tell in their lives tends to be the story about how did I meet the person I love the most. And in some ways, I think that this is the most important story we can tell. How did this child come to be? How did my partner come to be? But B, it powers literature in very significant ways. For me, what interests me about sex and why sex, if it appears in a text, is a great challenge is because who we are at our most vulnerable, intimate moments, and sex is a place that we can often be vulnerable and intimate, reveal a lot about us. I definitely don't write sex scenes that titillate, not from my point of view. They tend to be windows into my character, windows into their world, windows into the bad or good choices they make and the consequences of those choices. And I think that if you're going to write about human beings, sex is going to be a part of it. This is a guy who has achieved a certain amount of maturity. Has he found the next relationship of his life? No. Is he in a place where if he finds the next relationship of his life, he could rise to that challenge and actually be the kind of lover that he secretly wants to be? I hope so, I think so. But in the end, it's the reader who determines what the emotional and what the sort of the final narrative of the story is. It's not the writer. We have dreams for, but then the reader in the end has to write that last chapter of the book.